Magandang araw po, homeschoolers. In behalf of Philippine Homeschool Association, sobra po kami natutuwa at meron po kaming guest ngayon from Homeschool Global, and this is our good friend, Edric Mendoza and Joy Mendoza. Yay! Maraming salamat, ha?
Si Chinkee
So, later.
no?
Yan, sasabihin ko sa kanya. Mamaya.
Good friend mo
Pero
din yan,
kita
di ba?
na sa camera.
Ay, galing! Sorry.
Good friend mo din yan,
Kasama
di
yun
ba?
sa bloopers. At syempre, ang aking butihing asawa na si Mr. Chinkee ka.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa. Thank you so much for
Thanks for having us.
doing this interview.
Of course.
Sure.
We'll interview you guys next time.
Oh.
Not friends.
But anyway, sabi ko kayo, iniisip ko, ano kaya yung question na sasabihin ko sa kanila? But alam po na this is really vital na kailangan talaga marinig to ng ating mga homeschoolers. Kasi bihira itong pag-usapan. So, what do you think? Yeah, handa ka na ba?
Parang controversial eh. Kailangan talaga marinig, ano?
Hindi. What is the importance of a father in homeschooling? In your journey?
Yeah. So first, there are families that don't have fathers, and we want to address maybe both. I think where God allows a family to have a father, the role of a father is to, I think the right word is like principal, right? The dad might not be doing the actual teaching, but he has to have presence in making sure na alam niya yung direction na pupuntahan nila bilang pamilya for the homeschooling, what goals they want to achieve. So, big picture. Kailangan alam niya ano nangyayari. Kailangan tumutulong din siya sa direction na yon. Hindi yung, ano yung gagawin natin. He helps decide, okay, how will we help raise the children in this homeschooling journey? What sort of goals will we have for the kids? How are the kids built so that we might be able to determine the goals that match them? Kasi hindi pwedeng yung i-project lang natin kung anong gusto natin, di ba? Yung hindi ako naging basketball player. So yung anak ko, basketball player na lang, di ba? Kahit, di ba? Yung anak kong babae, ballerina, yung anak kong lalaki, ballerina na niya. So, we help set direction based on kung nakita natin na ito yung gifts nila. So I would say, yun yung isa sa mga main roles ng dad sa homeschooling is to serve as that principal, to see the big picture, to help set direction for the family and for the kids. Habang nakita nila yung mga gifting, yung mga strengths ng anak nila. Kailangan moral support. Then coach, kung ang wife mo yung main teacher, di ba? Nakakatulong ba siya, honey? Is that for you? As a coach?
He takes me out on dates.
Chief Encouragement
Take
Officer, di
care.
ba? Yan, CEO. Kailangan support sa misis na nagtuturo.
And I think the character, because like for example, pag may issue with the kids, sa character, I usually defer to him. I'll say, babe, can you discuss with the kids this issue? Kasi pag galing sa dad, iba eh.
Yeah.
Totoo yun.
No?
Diba?
You can share about
Kaya
it.
invite ko rin si Chinkee rito
Oo.
kasi it's true that the mantle of the fathers, you make that mantle of protection within the family. In our case, Mahal, what do you think? Is the importance of homeschooling?
Of a dad.
Of a dad,
Because
yeah.
one thing I've learned, there are strengths and weaknesses
Yeah.
for both husband and wife in terms of the role in homeschooling. Especially, the wives are more emotionally attached, at the same time,
Tama.
more the nurturer type. And on the father side, when we, especially for me, when I discipline my children and speak to them, I don't speak to them heart to heart only, but I'm very objective. Hindi ako masyadong emotional. Kasi nga, ang nangyayari, napufrustrate yung our kids get frustrated. I don't know.
Correct.
No, they get frustrated because of the emotional attachment.
That's true.
You're always attached in terms of teaching your children. So minsan you get exasperated and get tired. So the way it's correct in correction, even though you want to say it in the right way, but it comes out in the wrong manner. However, if it's passed to us, we're very objective about it. Okay, what happened?
Ganun di ba kayo mag-process?
So
He has like, counsel.
yeah, So my kids are more comfortable in expressing their frustrations also. Why they are like that? Why do they feel like this? Or if not naman, why did they say this? Or why did they do that? Because they know that I'm objective. I won't be emotional. Okay, so what do you plan? Okay, so since you know that it's a mistake, so what do you want to do next? So it helps them to navigate No, naiintindihan nila. So, because one thing I'm sure as parents, I really pray hard that we should exercise as not only homeschooling parents but as a parent, that we should not exasperate our children. Sometimes we mean well, however it comes out wrong.
That's true.
Yun. And then sooner or later, we as parents will regret it. Regret in a sense because we have to apologize to our children for the wrong way of addressing things.
So, that's good.
What I wanted to add, so big picture principle. I love what Bob Tebow told us when we were having a session with him. He said, the most important curriculum for our children should be the Bible. And because that is so important, even if we're not doing the day-to-day academics, which in our case, and I think marami sa mga pamilya yung nanay nagtuturo, no?
Yeah, yun. Very tayo, Pilipino, very
correct,
matriarchal.
Correct. So yung tatay, napaka-importante na yung importanteng bagay na yun, yung curriculum on the Bible is something that we teach. So I try to make sure I do that, right? So we have family devotions where I take the kids through a character. At yun yung coaching namin ni Joy. Sasabihin niya sa akin, for example, honey, si so-and-so na anak, medyo ito yata yung kailangan natin pag-usapan, obedience or kindness, ganyan. So then I use that and I gather the kids, we have a devotion and we use that Bible verse to help apply the character traits. So that's I think isa sa mga napaka-importanting roles ng fathers where God allows there to be a father in the home to take charge, yung making sure that God's word is taught to the children, the character is molded by the father through simple, practical suggestions like that, family devotion, ganon. So for me, yun ang mga key roles: principal, big picture direction, and yung Bible, making sure that character and that curriculum is covered.
So do you teach? Do you teach
I
your
do that
kids?
sa family, but yung academic subjects I do not teach. Alam ko, tunay ko yung Filipino dahil siyempre between Joy and sino magtuturo, di ba? No choice, di ba? Pero try, di ba? How old was Elijah when I tried doing that?
Maybe about 2nd, 3rd grade.
Yun. And then what happened? Ano nangyari?
I don't know.
So I think we did it for about a year, but the time to do it, for me, honestly, hirap. Kasi
On our end
tinatiming ko
naman.
sa schedule ni Joy. Yan. So sa inyo, si
It's
Chinkee
true.
ba nagtuturo?
Yeah, si Chinkee nagtuturo ng Pilipino talaga. At talagang binibigay ko sa kanya.
Yes.
Mas magaling
Love
siya.
that.
Especially, stewardship of money.
Of course, that's important. Yeah.
Yun talaga,
Check
life
yourself for it.
skills.
It's so
more of
strange,
that.
no? It's so strange because I'm Filipino-Chinese. I speak Mandarin fluently, but I'm better off. Mas malatas pa ako mag-Filipino.
Kesa
Oo
Pino.
nga, hindi ako magaling.
Pero
Grammar,
social
that's my
studies,
ano.
mga
The
civic
grammar and
kasi
the
yun.
vocab kasi is really
Ang hirap. Ang lalalim eh. Hindi ko kaya.
Social
But
studies,
I
civic
think,
is that
I
you?
think what he was
Yes.
saying
Okay.
about life skills, I think that's so important for the father
Yeah.
to teach.
Mhm.
Because it's more like life on life. Like when Edric brings the boys speaking with him.
Yes.
Or he brings them out on a sailboat or climbing a mountain. Those are some things na parang
Totoo.
for me.
Killing a chicken.
Kilig ka chicken
Oo,
talaga.
sa mountain.
Nakakatuwa yun.
Di ba, those are things that I feel like that's the privilege
Life
that
skills.
the father
Yes.
has, where it's really more mentoring, especially for the
True.
boys, for
Tama,
the
tama.
sons. Kasi I don't want to teach my son how to kill a chicken on top of Mount Apple. But it's effective if it comes from him.
Yeah.
So,
Nakakatuwa yung mga experiences ni na Joy, no? Yung mga experiences natin. Pero I just want to tell lang ha, mga homeschooler, doesn't mean na ito po yung dinidiscuss namin, kailangan nyo pong gayahin.
You don't have to
Okay?
kill a chicken.
Yeah, you don't have to kill a chicken. Delikado yun.
Life
What
skills.
what we're trying here is, again, whatever God is doing in our own homeschool journey, we just want to share it to you. And hopefully, meron po kayong matutunan dito. Okay?
Ideas.
Yes. And to go back to that, na-discuss nyo na, what is the importance in your role in a daily basis. Now, I just want to ask this question. Paano nyo naman inaalagaan kayo dalawa, ha? Ang inyong mga asawa during this time?
Siyempre, si Chinkee
you
muna.
have a homeschooling
Ikaw muna.
wife.
Si Chinkee.
Ikaw
How do you take care of your wife?
Ikaw muna.
Wife.
Si Chinkee.
How do you take care of your wife?
No, I think Edric would be.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, wala muna. Dagdag ko lang, no? Sobrang importante din yung about yung roles
Okay.
before I go to that. Is
Okay.
gender identity. At since nabanggit na natin
Oh,
mga life
ganda
skills,
yan.
dahil ngayon medyo
Maganda.
controversial nga pag-usapan yan, pero kailangan ilabas sa usapan din yan. Ano, na
Yeah.
bilang lalaki, tuturuan ko yung mga anak ko lalaki, what does it mean to be a man? Tapos bilang babae, Joy teaches our daughters what it means to be a woman. So I think that's also very important as a role of the dad where God allows it. Ngayon, kung walang daddy, single mom, marami tayong mga homeschooler na single mom, di ba? Paano yan? Marami nagtanong sa amin, paano yan? Magandang sinasabi niyo tungkol sa role ng dad, pero wala namang daddy. So, ang advice namin is you find a father figure. Diba? Halimbawa, kapatid. Or lolo. Diba? Or sa church, may pastor, diba? Someone who can serve as that role.
It's true. Partner with them.
Correct, diba? And work with them. Kasi, and I'm sure God will help provide the grace where necessary. So, yun lang, pagdating sa roles. So ngayon, how do we take care of our wife? Yan, ito na, juicy, okay. Chinkee. Si Nove gusto niya eh. Yun eh. So, kami ngayon ang makikinig. Let's hear it.
Well, definitely, one thing that I've learned in relationship, you need still to pursue your wife.
Yun, no?
Nice.
Yun, the pursuit of our spouse shouldn't be only on the period where you want to get to know her or probably the time of courtship. Courtship should not end by the time you said probably I do. It should actually start more. That's the reason why every Monday is our Monday.
Kami din! That's
why
we're going out after.
Pero tayo after date night.
Monday.
Monday.
So it's called Monday.
Yun, no?
So I don't work on a Monday, only if the price is right. And then special events like anniversaries, birthdays, they're already blocked out in the entire year. Vacation that needs to be planned, I'll block out in the entire year. So it's giving more of time, especially understanding the love language of your spouse. Kung ano love language.
Anong love language yun?
Well, all of the above. Diba, sa kanya,
Sabi all the all.
All of the above.
Service, time, as gifts, touch, all of the above. Yun. How about you, ikaw?
I think the best way to support my spouse is in two ways. One is to do my role, right? I mean, that's why tinanong mo kanina, ano ba yung role ko? Kasi kung hindi ko gawin yun, siyempre, dipit din siya. If I don't cover character, Bible, paano yung mga bata? Tapos if I don't give her the encouragement, paano yan? I think another large part of what I do for Joy, sabi mo, how do we take care of our homeschooling wives, no? Is I try to make sure that she, even apart from being a mother, she is cherished as a wife. Does that make sense? So, a large part of what we've learned is we are not just husband and wife, pero we're really good friends. So, yun yung method ko kung paano inaalagaan si Joy.
So, paano pa nasa-stress siya sa homeschooling?
Ito yung natutunan namin sa ito. Ang natutunan namin kay Craig Rochelle, isa sa mga gusto namin basahin, writers and speakers, no? He talks about face-to-face, side-to-side, and belly-to-belly. Yung belly-to-belly sensor dyan. So, hindi natin makapag-usapan ng homeschooling to, di ba? Pero makakalata naman kayo, di ba? So, belly-to-belly. Pero importante yan. That's part of how you show love to your spouse and encourage them even as they go through the homeschooling journey. Yung face-to-face is soul conversation. So, not just binara mo na ba yung mga ganyan, but we have conversations about life. We ask each other, what are your dreams? What are you learning from God? We help make sure that we ask hard questions. Is there anything you're struggling with? So face to face. And we ask honest questions like that. Yung on a weekly basis sa Monday namin, kasama doon yung, honey, meron ba akong nagawa? Nasaktan ka? Ganyan. We ask honest questions and we help improve. So kung may nagawa ko sa kanya, like, honey, masyado kang busy, medyo mainit ang ulo mo nung pinag-usapan natin to, and I apologize. It's not easy, but I apologize. So,
and no gadgets.
No gadgets, no distractions. No practice, yun yung face-to-face. And then yung side-to-side, ito yung we enjoy doing things which we enjoy together. So, we like sports and fitness stuff. So dati, akala ko magiging mahilig sa tennis, ganyan, yung mahilig ko. Tapos,
so hindi niya hilig yun?
Basketball, hirap eh. Pero siya soccer player dati, basketball player din. Ang naging hilig namin together was badminton. And then we did running, di ba? Running. Nag-join kami naman to. So that's how I would take care of my wife, is making sure that I engage her as a good friend.
What about that point about
face
helping them
face,
to bloom also?
side to side, and then belly to belly. And then how else do I give her time and support her as a homeschooling mother? Yung sabi nga ni Joy is helping see her bloom.
Yun.
Ang payo sa akin bago ako nagpakasal, yung pastor na nag-marry sa amin, si Pastor Alex kasi, Alex, he married us, and before we got married, sabi niya sa akin, Edric, remember, you are a gardener and your wife is a garden. So, if I see you after this marriage, and I see your wife, and she's blooming, sa'yo yan, kasi you're a good gardener. Pag hindi, lagot ka, di ba? So, what does that mean? Practically speaking, one of the things I learned is I need to find and ask myself, the same way as our kids, how has God built and designed this wife of mine?
Yeah.
What are the talents and gifts she has?
It's
And
true.
part of my job is to help unleash that. So, na-share ko sa host natin dito, she likes art. So, I try to give opportunities so that she can express her art. When I knew that she liked to write, ito, side story na lang, yung sabi ko sa kanya, instead of writing things on paper na naka-archive lang sa bahay, why not go into this online blogging, ganyan, no? Naging uso yung blogging. And my dad was there, and he's a guy that was getting into e-learning. Sabi niya, sige, I'll set up a site for you, and we can call it Teach with Joy. Tawa ko na tawa. Teach with Joy, bilang, pwede yun That became the start of Joy's blogging. And I think that's what it means. You look at the gifts that your spouse has, that God has built, and you create opportunities for that to come alive. That's helping bloom, right? That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
So yun yung some of the things that I try to do
Yeah.
for my spouse,
Yeah.
to support her, encourage her, to love her, and ensure that even as she homeschools, hindi siya nag-iisa.
Yeah.
No?
I think siguro one last that I can add. Ang dami ko natutunan actually. Para ako nag-seminar ngayon.
Dito lang namin napulot yan. Basahin mo yung mga libro na Happy Guys, Happy Life.
Hindi, I like what you said a moment ago, especially yung communication, asking constant questions. Kasi sometimes hindi na natatanong yan, pakiramdaman na lang.
Yun, tama.
So, ang isa pang I feel that it's important also is to also, especially if you're a husband out there, you should also give time off to your wife. Very important yung time off. May nagre-react sa
May live audience reaction tayo dito.
Later.
Director natin yung camera mamaya. Kasi lang interview natin.
Time off, I believe, is very important because of there's too much stress in, we don't only experience stress at work, sa office, mas stressful na sa bahay. Diba? Yung ginagawa sa bahay, tapos matuturo pa sa bahay. So they really need time off with their friends, relatives, kung ano man yung gusto nila. Sometimes if they need to travel with their friends or relatives or probably their BFF, I just really support her. So, kaya nga,
That's why she's blooming.
No?
Every year I see her, she looks younger.
Kaya nga mukha na ako magsasakay.
Siya yung nagdudusa. Siya yung nagdudusa. Honey, masaya ka na.
And I can just add something. I think kasi sometimes it's not the big things that husbands do that matter so much to us. I think sometimes it's just the fact that a husband is present, is
Yun, no? Ayan.
They're present.
Siya yung nagdudusa. Siya yung nagdudusa. Honey, masaya ka na.
And I can just add something. I think kasi sometimes it's not the big things that husbands do that matter so much to us. I think sometimes it's just the fact that a husband is present, is
Yun, no? Ayan.
They're present.
Very balanced
without
views. Very
any
balanced
gadgets.
views.
Yeah, without any gadgets. Just really be intentional about, even if you don't have to have, because sometimes I think it's hard for somebody to have weekly dates. Maybe not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
Because you don't always have to go out naman to date your spouse.
Totoo
You can
yun.
go on the balcony of your house. You can have a private dinner. Tell the kids don't disturb. But really give time to your spouse to be able to share, because nagbo-build up yan yung mga stress. And if you don't have anybody to really share it with, who will pray with you, who will encourage you, who will build you up, it's hard for us as wives. So I've appreciated that about Edric. But the one thing that I've appreciated most about him, and this was I think husbands can do also, when we got married, he never promised to be the perfect husband. But he did say, I will commit to change.
To be willing
to be willing to change. And
That's good.
that promise, he has really kept that. So if there's areas where I say, honey, I feel like your tone was not kind, or I felt hurt when you said that, because he made that promise. So he's always willing to be an upgraded version of himself. So I think that means a lot to us.
Yes, it's
just
true.
the fact that you
kahit wala silang sabihin, basta nandyan lang sila.
and that they
Diba?
want to make the effort to be better husbands, better fathers. And of course, when they walk with the Lord, that encourages us to be better wives.
That's the
diba?
key, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
the key.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's
where would
really
you get
bad.
your change from? Hindi pwedeng yung will lang yan, willpower.
Oo.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a perfect journey.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
we're
good,
not
that's really
lovable
good,
din.
yes.
We have to admit,
Oo
sometimes we're
nga,
also not
totoo
lovable.
yun. Pero yun nga maganda sa homeschooling no?
Mm.
Sa homeschooling journey. It should start from us. The change should start
That's
from
right.
me, from Chinkee, from
Yeah.
Edric, from Joy. Kasi yun talaga yung makikita ng anak natin sa
Tama.
araw-araw sa loob
No
ng
choice,
bahay.
di ba?
Yung po yung importante. Those
Oo.
seeds that they see, that they will imitate.
Mhm.
And that's really important. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko, relationship is more important than academics. No matter what you plan with your homeschooling, ito yung gagawin ko in a daily basis. Pero kung nakikita naman ng mga anak ninyo na hindi maganda ang relasyon nyo sa loob ng bahay with your spouse, it's gonna be hard to teach. Okay. So we really have to, kung ano yung tinuturo natin, dapat yun po ang pinamumuhay natin. We need to be
Modeling, yeah.
role models.
Ganda.
I know it's not easy, but that's why we're here. Like it's like a support group. We need people who will speak to our lives. And this is a good segue. That's why we need conferences like this. So, thank you so much for this opportunity, Joy and Edric. Ang dami for this short interview. Ang dami ko rin natutunan from you guys. But I am really, I just want to honor you guys because I know it's not easy to make these conferences, all of these nitty-gritty things, but
He does the work there. I just relax.
But having this and then trying to invest with these conferences and educating every homeschooler na lumalaki na tayo, and hopefully yun naman po yung goal to be able to have this generation to be able to really see the right spirit of homeschooling here in the Philippines, di ba? So, please invite everyone there for the upcoming homeschooling conference.
If you're not busy, yeah, so there's going to be a conference. There's been 2 this year, and it's amazing in the Philippines. We're supportive of both conferences.
Yeah.
This is amazing. We're encouraging more people to come up with this because people need as much information as possible, diba?
Yeah.
So itong conference that's up and coming is on October 13,
Yeah.
Saturday. It's a whole day. And ang gustong gawin ng team behind it, kwento lang sa akin, is you're trying to make tracks so that it's very specific. So kung pamilya ka pupunta, meron para kay mommy, but meron din para kay daddy. Sabi nga natin, important yung role of dad. So merong specific track just for dads. Tapos kung meron kayong teenagers, meron din track just for teenagers. Kasi kami ni Joy, di ba? I'm sure for your experience also in your talks around the Philippines and around the world, ang isa sa mga issues ng mga kabataan ngayon really is suicide, depression,
Purpose.
digital purpose. So, iba yung pag narinig nila sa mga matatanda tulad namin. Pero namin, di ba namin?
Ganon.
Ganon.
Matanda pa kami.
Pero pagka teenagers din, sila makikipag-usap sa mga teens, iba yung
Yeah,
impact.
yeah.
So,
Totoo.
merong tracks na sila nakikipag-usap sa kanila.
Yeah.
And they tell them from their own stories and experiences
Tama.
how there are alternatives, there are ways to make your lives more purposeful, more productive, and really see what God can do.
Wow.
So, yun yung gusto nilang mangyari. So they have tracks like that. Tapos meron din sila, for the teens, there will be like a concert and a fun time for them sa gabi. And then for the younger kids, there's kids activities that they can do.
That's good.
And
Also
then kung gusto
booths.
mag-shopping, di ba?
Oo.
May mga booths na yung mga nagbebenta doon
Exhibitors.
are homeschoolers also. So meron
Yes.
silang mga businesses and they're selling their stuff to
Yes.
the homeschoolers.
And
So
curriculum.
yeah, and curriculum provider. So that's on October 13, SMX Aura. What time? 9 o'clock to about, if you want the concert, until 8 p.m.
Oh, so they have a concert. What is that concert about?
The concert is you have homeschoolers performing and then
Oh,
you have
galing! Sino itong mga homeschoolers na to?
so hindi namin kilala to for the record pero
Okay.
sobrang sikat daw according to the teens, Ben and Ben.
Oh, okay,
So
Ben
this,
and
this
Ben.
local group, Ben and Ben, one of the guys in the band is a homeschooler. So
He was
sabi nila,
used to be a
yeah,
homeschooler,
used to be a
yeah.
homeschooler, was a homeschooler. So
Oh.
very cool. When kami nung kinukwento namin doon sa mga families, yung mga parents, pero yung mga bata, Ben and Ben. Di, alam niyo si Ben and Ben? Hindi natin alam
Yeah.
yan.
Kilala
diba?
ko si
So,
Ben David.
yun. Bal David. Kilala ko yun. Bal David. so, yeah. And then yung isa sa conference, that's gonna happen for the rest of this year.
Okay.
Okay siya.
Paano makakontakt pa rin
Yeah, paano kayo makakontakt? Paano sa
How do
bibili?
they-
So, if you want to go to the conference, www.homeschoolglobal.com. And then nandun yung Homeschool Conference. Yeah. So you can see details there, you can register, tapos kung...
And the earlier the better, right? So the
Earlier
price
the better,
is
yeah.
cheaper.
Yes.
Kasi gusto nila, you sign up before the event itself para alam nila kung ano yung prepare. So, kung mag-walk-in kayo, mas mataas yung rate.
Yeah.
I think
Grabe
it's
homeschoolers. It's really a good investment for you. Ang dami niyong tinatanong doon sa ating board sa Philippine community discussion natin. Dito po madami po kayong mga questions nyo na ma-answer dito. And this is also a good way to be able to see other homeschoolers na like-minded na maybe the same issue din, the same background, na pwede po natin makilala sa conference na to. So, we are really inviting you to attend this conference because this is gonna be good for you. At di ba, hindi lang po sa homeschoolers, pwede rin po to sa mga, kahit di kayo ayaw nyo mag-homeschool, pero parenting is also good. Yung mga parents dyan na interesado sa magagandang materials on how to raise up your kids, this is also good for conference for you.
Tapos yung, kung may mga kilala kayong educators or researchers, in-open up din namin, may track. So we have the Chancellor of UP Diliman, si Dr. Michael Tan. And then we have some special ed doctors coming in to talk about research and to talk about the education side. Ano ba yung benefits of homeschooling, ganyan. So if they have questions, research, meron din ganun. Tapos kung gusto niyo ma-questions, sabi nga ni Nove, on the day before, merong pre-event with the keynote speakers na pwedeng up close, tapos tanong lang. It's a forum where you can ask questions kung may tanong kayo. Kasi sa conference mo, kung mahihirapan sila question and answer sa dami ng tao and yung mga activities. Pero kung gusto niyo nun, you can attend the pre-event October 12. So that's the day before. Sa same website, just Google it.
Is this online, happening the FAQs? Or
it's face-to-face.
Face-to-face.
So live, intimate session,
That's good.
limited seats kung gusto niyo magtanong.
That's good. So hindi nyo gagawin siya na parang FB Live or something?
Hindi pa namin makuha yung, hindi kasi kami masyadong tinry namin talaga yung mga web connection para na mamatay. So, we're still getting used to it.
Wi-Fi. Di bale, mag-i-improve tayo dyan. Mag-i-improve po tayo dyan through the years. But thank you for making that effort. That's really good. Kasi mas madami talagang tanong kaysa mismo yung turo na parang ikli lang 1 hour, di ba? So that's really good for putting that up. Anyway, dahil sa dami ng sinabi nyo, pero I just want to encourage you, ano pwede nyo ma-advise sa ating mga homeschoolers if there's one thing that they want to remember in this interview?
Ganda.
Chinkee muna.
Sige, mahal.
Yun, mahal.
Yeah. Ikaw muna bago sila.
Mahal pero hindi siya mahal.
Yes.
The price is right, sabi nga nila.
Of course. Talking about as fathers, we should not only play the role as a good provider, but we should also play the role as a good husband, a lover, diba? A supporter, a nurturer, but most important also, we should be a good role model to our kids. Again, values are not only taught at home, but they're also caught. That's not what you say. It's not what you say. It's what they see and what you do. So napakahalaga nun na kailangan we set examples. We live by what we talk or what we preach.
That's good.
Amen to that. Yun na yun. No, this is the dad's.
Okay, so I think if there's one thing, sabi nga ni Nove na take home, kasi daming napulot ngayon, would be, don't forget the goal, right? Homeschooling is not the savior. Really, the goal is to be able to remind ourselves that this homeschooling environment is the best way for us to help raise up our children to love God with all their heart, soul, and strength. Yan po ang katotohanan kung bakit kami nag-homeschool.
Yes.
If we forget that, sabi ko nga, the most important curriculum is the Bible. Then it will just be another practical decision. So, makatipid, mag-homeschool, or spend more time, which are all good reasons. Pero kung nakalimutan natin yung main goal, yung end goal ng parenting even, then sayang lang ang pag-homeschool. That's my opinion. So, don't forget the main goal.
Yeah, it's true. Homeschooling is not really a permanent solution. But it's one of the great decisions that you're gonna make for your family. And whatever you decide for your family, ito po yung best. Okay? Kami po ang... Maraming salamat, Joy and Edric. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Edit mo yun. Again, sorry. Maraming salamat po, Joy
You're
and
welcome,
Edric. Thank you so
Nove,
much for this
Chinkee.
interview. Kami po ang Philippine Homeschoolers Association at nandito po kami empowering other homeschoolers in the Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Bye!
Walang ganon?
Walang ganon.
Wala na.